He is
Maxos.
fucking stunning. He is so hot that it's just like hurts. It hurts.
What? Okay.
Also, he did the right thing. So I just have nothing else to say.
Okay, so you're on my side of the fence. Daniel, you oppose
Yeah,
this.
that is the crazy lefty position generally.
It's not crazy lefty.
That is universal. Everybody has agreed. We like it.
Yeah, everyone agreed. From right wingers to middle centers to left, they all agreed.
No.
Why don't you agree?
Well, people, I agree that like
Mhm.
healthcare needs reform and the way it's done.
Uh-huh.
I don't know where do you draw the line? If you say, okay, yeah, CEO of an insurance company, okay, you're allowed to murder them.
Yeah,
it's not about
okay.
saying.
So what? Where does it end though? So can you say, okay, if the doctor refuses to treat a patient, can you kill him now?
No,
but why are you going already? Like we're gonna cross the bridge when we get.
Well,
to
no,
it, right?
I'm saying what's the line? There has to be a principle.
No. But what I'm saying is that the line will draw it when we get to it. So let's start like kind of weeding out at the top, and then
is it just all CEOs of which particular companies are you allowed to murder?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, let's start with some CEOs. I want to say, and then see how it goes, and then see how things change, and then.
See how things change. So Daniel, in your mind, you're saying that people could be evil and be detrimental to society, and they should continue existing to continue to profit off of that evilness.
I don't know the exact thing that the CEO did to like deserve being murdered.
Well,
I don't know. I don't know if there was like he created a specific policy or like I mean I'm not terribly familiar with the structure of the an insurance company to say, oh, the CEO made this call or that call. I would guess he wasn't like personally approving or denying specific claims.
Technically, CEOs get the last say on what the company is going to do, right? They tend to sign off on these things, right? But that's the part that doesn't matter. But the whole good point, Daniel, is if evil can continue to be evil in the world, is it good for it to continue to exist?
I mean, what? Okay, I don't know what that is.
But in the sense of,
I don't get the question. I mean, I disagree that they're operating within a system that needs to be fixed. It's not like
but
they're not breaking the law.
But Daniel, the point is that they're never going to fix the system because it benefits them, right?
Well, of course they won't. People need to. Politicians need to.
Well, look, but the thing is, the man decided to do his part in trying to fix the system. In his mind, he did such a thing.
Yes, in his mind, I'm sure he did.
So
listen,
I mean, he's a murderer.
Okay,
though.
Listen, I don't think anybody. Listen, it's not gonna get fixed by killing people, right? But that said, I mean, I'm not gonna be sad for a nanosecond, about this situation. You know what I mean?
Like, well, it's not about being sad. I mean, I don't care that a guy was killed. The debate is just about like people praising it as a good thing. Like, I mean, nobody really care. I don't give a shit that a CEO died. It's more like it's the debate about was it a morally righteous thing to do.
I mean, I don't know morally. I don't think it's an effective thing. I don't think it's an effective thing because whatever, right? It's. But that said, I mean, again, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a neutral. I don't know.
Now, the secondary question is, of course, if he was hideous, would people really be defending him?
No, that's 100% right. Yeah, no, I mean, he got celebrated because he's hot and because he's white.
Right.
100%. Yeah. But I mean, there's not. That's a sad reality. But I mean, yeah.
Yikes! First of all, I'm sorry, Maxos. You have some bad taste thinking that he's attractive. No offense to him. He is a average.
Okay, wait.
Dude.
What? Wait. Basically, everybody thinks he's attractive.
Which is odd. You guys are like delusional.
Are you mentally ill? No, you are mentally. Have you seen?
No.
Wait, have you seen his body?
His body? Why would I give a shit about his body? I'm
Yeah,
talking about his face. Like, who gives a shit about his body?
his face is okay, but his body is absolutely is fucking statue of a man. He's a statue. No, he is. I mean, he can have me any day.
Okay,
He's
I'm
got a
just
well,
saying.
strong brow.
listen.
Strong brow.
All I'm saying is I don't see
Any
the
day.
appeal. But if you're saying it's his body that appeals, okay, whatever, sure.
No, it's
People
just
could.
not. I mean, it's the whole thing, dude. I mean, the guy is
Mm.
hot. Okay, shut up. Just like I don't
It's the
understand what
murder,
you're.
it's the body, it's the face, it's all of it.
He's hot. I mean, he's hot. That's it. He's so hot.
It's the mental illness, the whole thing.
Do you think he's mentally ill? Wait, I'm confused. What?
I think it's very likely that he's in some capacity, probably. Yeah.
Really? You don't think
Yeah.
the man was just broken because of certain outcomes in life, and then all of a sudden his reaction was
No,
just
as far as I'm aware, he
Hmm.
comes from a very wealthy family and wasn't even insured by that company. So I doubt it was like a personal vendetta. I think he thought he probably thought he was doing some grand thing because I've heard somewhere that he was like he was really like he was into the Unabomber and shit.
No. The guy. So
Okay,
the
I've never
guy.
heard
No,
that.
no, no. So the
Go ahead.
guy is a SF techie, and he got. He had, I think, a surfing accident, and
Yeah, it
he
fucked up
then
his
had,
back.
yeah, fucked up his back, and then the insurance didn't help, and so that's why. So it's a personal thing in many ways.
Yeah, it's an
But
anger
wait, so
towards
you're
a
saying he
system.
was insured by United Healthcare?
That I'm not exactly sure. I haven't checked that part, but certainly it has to do
Well,
with his experience with the healthcare
Yeah,
system.
I think
well, his
that's
family is apparently extremely wealthy, so I'd be surprised if he wasn't able to get any help.
Well,
okay.
no, that's not the point. I mean, that's not the
Yeah.
point, right? I mean, even if you're wealthy, you can still have awful experiences, right? Like in
Hmm.
other ways, like you can still, like, I don't
Okay,
know.
so
Yeah.
either way, let's even say that fantasy is real.
Hmm.
You still, yeah, murdering the CEO, not applause worthy to me.
Mhm.
Okay, I agree, but he did bring light to the whole entire system and how
And it's hard.
horrendous it is, right? So cause and effect in some way, right? Which is
Don't forget that he's hot.
beneficial. Huh?
Don't forget that he's also hot.
Yes, and he is
Okay,
hot.
so what percentage of humans do you think, if they were offered the job as CEO of a health insurance company, would take the job?
Well, I would think that people who think or people who are, I guess, knowledgeable in that area or that field will say yes. Because if you're not, then
Just if you had to guess, at literally everybody, they're just offered to be the CEO of a health insurance company.
and they're being paid like millions of dollars, yes, everyone would
Right.
technically do it, right? Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your point? What's your
Yeah,
point, though?
but that's not a good point because no random person gets offered that, right? You get
No,
offered
but
that only. No. But
the
wait. You get
hypothetical
off.
about it is
No. But I know.
wanting that must make you evil, right?
I know the hypothetical you're trying to make, but
No.
I'm trying to show you how the hypothetical is bad because practically only the people who get offered that are people who already are fine. And yes, for those people, it is morally wrong to accept that position. Like if you're talking about some rando in the middle of the road who gets offered the position, yeah, I'm like, okay, well, I don't think it's morally wrong for him to or her to
Okay,
Take the
like,
job,
but a
yeah.
shitload of these same people that are applauding him were the
Mm-hmm.
same people talking shit and fucking over Bernie Sanders, who was all about actually
oh
changing the
yeah,
system.
Yes.
100%. Yeah, I know. That's okay. You need to accept that. I mean, all these people who are celebrating this guy, many of them have no idea about politics. I mean, they're just people who just by sheer feelings, like are like, okay, yeah, that looks like the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not. Yeah.
Sure.
So I mean,
He looks
but
like
what
me.
am I
I'm
gonna do
gonna
with it?
check yes. There's a lot of that
Yeah.
going on.
Well, I wish he looked like me. Jesus. Oh,
He does
oh
look
my God.
Italian.
Luigi. Oh yeah. Yeah, by the way, I should get first dip because fucking the guy is Italian, okay? Jesus Christ. Oh, he has redeemed Italian Americans. He has redeemed all the crap that Italian Americans have done over the last several centuries. Like
Uh,
just with one.
I Okay. Again, I think this is an American thing versus Canadian thing. I feel like okay. This is
Yeah,
not
they're not
things
as
that
much.
we look at. This is not things we pay attention to. I feel. I feel. I don't know. I can't speak for all Canadians there, but yeah. But again, I don't know. I personally think he did a good action with evil intent, right?
I think it's the reverse. I think he did a bad action with good intent.
You think so?
It
No.
seems like it. I mean, I don't. His state of mind is still a question mark to me. Although I just Googled him and we share the same birthday, 10 years removed. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But what was I saying before that? I got distracted. Yeah, no, I don't know his intent. I think is still a little murky, but I think it's pretty likely that he's a little mentally deranged. He was like, all into all kinds of weird shit as far as I'm aware. He's like, reading the Unabomber's book and giving it reviews.
Yeah, it's okay.
He's like, oh, he made some good points,
Well, look, when you have people who are being
Wait a
oppressed,
second. Wasn't the
eventually,
Unabomber Jewish? The Unabomber was Jewish, right?
I have no clue.
Kaczynski or whatever. Theodore John Kaczynski.
No, maybe not actually. I thought he
No, I
was.
don't think so.
No, just Polish, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, like I was about to say, like the mere fact that
'Cause
when you have a people who
I was
are
trying to find shut up. I was trying to find a conspiracy, but I guess not. Okay, we'll have to find something. Oh, I guess both Catholic, Italians and Polish. So maybe that's the link.
So the mere fact, what did you say?
I was gonna just say that eventually, once people are oppressed to a certain point, eventually they'll start lashing out, and most likely you'll have more lashing out episodes happening, right? And it's probably not just gonna be for medical fucking shit. It's gonna be for everything. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's a bad way for a society to address issues.
Is it? Is it though?
Yes. Yes, I think so.
Hey, listen. Sometimes there needs to be violence to cause change, and that is an absolute. This is the thing about human nature. It is there's always violence and then change occurs. So, in my personal opinion, we're running down the same track. We're about to hit it. We're about to hit the end mark. So yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just is the world well, not the world, but is society going to survive? That's the thing. Because my God, the
What
more I
about
look
your
at,
God? Okay, show me your God. Show me your
I don't
God's
got
dick.
one. I don't got one.
Mm.
I don't believe in that piece of shit because I
So you
really
didn't
wanted to.
like Smile too?
Oh, let's discuss this, right? So Daniel, have you
I never
looked
saw
at?
it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Have you looked at how like my ratings for movies and stuff in the channel?
Yeah, I saw that it got like the worst you can get.
Yes, definitely. It's one of the worst ones possible, right? And this is where I was gonna attack V on because I've sat down with her and we've watched shit together, and I've heard her comment about some of the shit, like some of the shitty movies we've watched together, and I personally found like she's got a horrendous taste. Like she thinks
Well,
that.
yes.
Are you saying that
Is
because she's a woman, or are you saying that because she's V, or are you saying it for both?
no, she legitimately, yeah. I don't my tastes don't line up with hers for sure.
Okay. And I find it really weird that she likes criticizing and railing on me for having my system, which apparently is decent. I mean, in my own opinion, what would you think? Have you
Well,
checked
I
out
think
any?
it's better. It's better. Your system at least is better than just a standard 1 through 10 because you've
Yeah,
got categories.
exactly, right? You've got
So
like,
yeah.
yeah,
So
it makes
like
sense.
a bad must watch is still better than a good normal, right?
Exactly, right? It's a must watch, but it's not like the best thing. I think
Right.
what was the
So
last
then
oh
it means something. If something's a must watch with a high rating, it means more, I think.
exactly. It
It
gives
means
credit
like
to
yeah,
it gives credit to it,
it
right?
right. Yeah, I think it's okay. It's a good system.
Yeah, but for me, it's like, now your system is shit. It's like, but yours is garbage than anything. But getting back to the movie, now, at first I thought like the first movie like was garbage, and I went and rewatched it for the debate, right? And the movie is still horrendous, but it was decent compared to the second one, right? And that's the problem. Like, she found the second one good, and she was saying like men hated the second one, and there's valid reasons for hating the second one, but women shouldn't like it either. It is so bad. But the thing is,
she said that to me too, like that it's more like a thing that women like, which I don't know what. Do you know what that means? I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so have you seen Get Out, right? The movie Get Out?
Nope, never did.
Have you seen
I get the idea. It's a black guy and he's in a house that's evil white people or something.
Yeah. So basically they're basically kidnapping black people and then like, I guess, hypnotically becoming them. I don't know how to best explain
right.
it. Right?
But it was supposedly really good. Like, it got good reviews and everything.
Yeah. So I watched the movie. This is where I was trying to gauge with V, like, for her criticism of it and all that kind of shit. So when we talked about it, what the fuck? So when we talked about it and everything, I was like, yeah, it does give you a very weird feeling, right? If you're a black person, for me, it left me with a bit of a ickiness, right? And I guess you probably wouldn't understand, but
I see what you mean though. So you're saying it's that same ickiness. It would be like she's claiming the reason men wouldn't like Smile 2 is the reason that white people might not like Get Out.
Exactly. And I was like, but I watched it and I can understand from a woman's perspective what she would feel. But the movie doesn't give any of that. She just like two scenes that were like, yeah, okay, it's odd, but it wasn't very good of a reason to like the movie. Like, the two scenes was literally like a group of people smiling at you and moving towards you oddly. It's like, yeah, that doesn't give you an icky feeling. Like,
wait. Are you talking about the movie Smile?
yes, Maxos. Finally, he wakes up. What?
I've seen it. I mean, I've seen Smile too.
You saw this? Oh my goodness, Maxos. What did you think of the second one?
It was good. I mean, it was not amazing, but it was good.
What? Okay.
Okay, so we have our neutral party for the debate.
We have a neutral. Okay, Maxos, what made it good but not good?
I mean, he was doing the, kind of like the Inception. What is reality? Am I crazy?
Yes. Okay. Kind of now this is the automatically when I watched the movie, the first thing that came to mind was Shutter Island. Did you guys see Shutter Island?
Yeah.
Right. You know how Shutter Island works, right? Basically, they're just making him run through the process in his mind before he realizes he was the murderer and all this kind of shit. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it for you, Maxos, right? So
yeah, it's an old movie. It's fine.
It's it's old. So
I didn't see it.
Huh?
But I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, I get that.
It's old, but yeah, you'll get you can still watch it.
Okay.
But it's an excellent movie. It shows like
it's really,
a psychological breakdown of the individual and all that kind of shit.
All right.
It's a little long. I think it could have been shorter.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what I was telling her too. Like, Smile 2 also has a bunch of filler scenes that are just pointless, right? Like, that movie could have been fucking an hour long and it could have been better. Even, oh, Jesus. I just the mere fact of me thinking back on watching that movie makes me very frustrated.
I know. You gotta save it for when she comes around.
I know that thing made me so angry. But yeah, all in all, basically, the movie is horrendous because there's nothing to grasp onto. There's no feeling of like weirdness. There's no awkwardness in the movie. You don't get any of that. You have so many movies out there that actually do it well and do it better. And this movie just, hey, let's just have some awkward moments in it, and that was it. That was the only thing about that movie. That's why I find it kind of odd that you found it okay. I kind of want to know why you find it okay. That's the thing.
Versus like what? Sorry. Versus like what are you drawing a contrast with? Like what? Say that again. Say your criticism again, please.
Okay, it's a horror movie, right? If you compare it
Yeah.
to any horror movie that you've ever had or watched or whatever, you would see that an absolute difference between how they went about it and how I guess this movie goes about it, right? Yes, no, maybe.
No. Why are you saying that?
Okay, so okay, concepts of a fucking horror movie, the simplicity of it is there is something that's gonna kill you. That's the simplistic way of viewing it, right?
Uh, no, but keep going.
What do you mean? What is a
Why would
horror
that be
movie that
true?
doesn't have the outcome of you dying?
No, what? So many horror movies doesn't have that outcome. Like, what are you talking about?
No, no, I'm not talking about the outcome, but the idea is you are going to die, right?
No, it's not. Why? Why are you saying that? Doesn't have to be, right?
Well,
Maxo,
you
a
are
horror
threatened.
movie.
You are threatened by something in some way.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying
but
that.
that's
I'm not saying the outcome is absolute that you're gonna die. I'm saying that the principle behind a horror movie is the idea that you're gonna be killed. Like that's the
no,
simplest thing.
no.
Maxwell's
Horror
there's no
movies.
horror movie where the thing is saying, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking torture you mentally and leave you alone.
Well, your body or mind are threatened in some way. Typically, I would say, if it's
Okay, but
horror.
I mean, it's anything that makes you unsettled and scared, right? That's what a horror movie is.
Unsettled and scared? Give me an example of
Yeah.
that.
But I think he's saying you're scared of being harmed.
But it doesn't have to. Okay, but for example, one thing could be is like, what if you're
Mm.
afraid that people around you don't like you, whatever? All of your family doesn't love
That's not a
you. That
horror
could
movie.
also
Well,
make a horror movie.
That's
No.
mentally harmful.
No.
Yeah, perfectly fine.
Mentally.
It's a horror movie.
Yeah, but that is
Yeah,
that's not a horror movie.
that sounds like most like teen movies, actually.
right.
Yeah, I mean, what about all of the
That's
psychological ghost
16
movies?
candles.
What about the ghost movies where like it's not about dying, it's just about the fact that there's a ghost and like whatever, right? You know,
It
they're
might
trying
do
to
something
communicate something.
spooky to you, though.
Not necessarily. Maybe they're trying to communicate something and you're just we want to help them and you're like suffering because whatever. Maybe there's something happening to other people. I don't know. I mean, it's why are you choosing that simplistic definition of a horror movie? I don't
Because
understand.
it's the typical thing, right? It's the typical
Okay, but
thing.
why do you need that to say that thing?
Okay, because I'm pointing out that in Smile, you don't have that. You don't have this idea that thing is gonna kill you, right?
But okay, but see, that's entirely so that obviously that's a stupid thing to start with because that's not what a horror movie needs to be. That doesn't
I'm
necessarily have
not.
to be you getting killed.
I know.
Let's
I'm
say
not.
you need to be
Oh,
unsettled. You need to be unsettled, though.
Yes,
exactly.
the idea of unsettledness comes with a fear of certain things
Yeah,
when it comes to
sure.
horror movies, right? Like you can't say you're having a horror movie where it's like everything is peachy and fine and there's no
But it's
danger.
well, how is Smiley too peachy? I don't think so.
So
How
the
is it
problem,
peachy? Keep
how
dying all
is
the
it?
time.
I think
I
I need Daniel to watch this movie.
what
I don't know.
God,
I feel like I'm not
there's
getting my
God
point
in it.
across.
I think you didn't see the movie. You watched something different.
Well,
I
at
think
least we
no.
got our Smile 2 debate.
It's not a debate because oh god, there's so much more. It's just like
And
you,
and Maxos doesn't even like it that much, but
I know,
he
and that's
still
the thing.
won. He still won the debate.
But it's not
I
that he
watched
won the
it.
debate. It's a mere fact that he does not remember the movie properly to be able. It's recent in my mind because I rewatched it. Right? For him, he's like, I just remember this, and that's what he's basing most of his judgment on.
When
right?
did you see it, Max?
What?
When did
What?
you
I
see
saw it
Smile
like
2?
I saw it like a month or two ago.
Were you with a lover?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, so you were
Oh,
distracted.
come on, you were yeah, Maxwell's come
So,
on,
no,
man.
the movie enjoyment is proportionate to how much you like the lover.
No. I
Look,
saw it very
Maxis,
clearly.
I just personally think that maybe you watched the movie, but you didn't pay attention to the movie, and I think that's the thing.
You are mentally ill. The person,
What?
the movie. Shut up. The movie starts with people getting killed, and the main MacGuffin that happens at the beginning is that
Mm-hmm.
a guy kills himself with fucking gym equipment in front of her. So how
Yes.
could you possibly think that that's not about her getting hurt?
but it isn't. Okay, God.
Daniel,
Okay, Maxos.
I need help.
I didn't see this.
Okay, but I just told you literally like the initial important scene is that this chick gets called by her pusher to his place, and then he starts acting erratically, and he kills himself in front of her by crushing his own face with gym equipment.
Right.
So how does
That's horrifying.
right? So how does that not suggest the idea that she could get hurt? Like, what are you talking about?
I would think I might get hurt.
Yeah, yeah.
While he's bashing his face in?
Well, no, but the implication of whatever this fucking thing is, right?
But that's the whole entire point. How they deliver the movie to you is that she is absolutely unaware of this thing, other than the mere fact that the guy was behaving erratically, right? Yes.
Darnell, you are the
Yes.
only person who got that. You're the only person who did who did